The Honourable Nikki Wagner.
Mr Speaker, it is my pleasure to update the House on what's going on in my region of Canterbury and Christchurch. And I'd like to thank the Minister Antoli for telling us about all the action in her town, but we can add to more than that. Post-earthquake, Canterbury and Christchurch is really buzzing. We've got a region that's really making things happen. It's almost as if the 15,000 earthquakes have forced us to think about our priorities, to refocus on what's important, and to think creatively about our future. And last night I celebrated with the Honourable Louise Upston, the Minister for Women, a magnificent outcome of the earthquakes in terms of what's happening in the construction industry. A significant new trend in the rebuild, it's women in trades. And the demand for skilled labour has really opened the door for women, and they're pouring in. 8,600 women are working in trades in Christchurch compared to 3,600 before the earthquake. And what's more, there are 500 wildly enthusiastic women in training in CPIT, all looking forward to getting out into the action. And the employers told us last night that women were adding real value to their workplaces. They added value with diversity, they added value with more variety and skills, and more work and better quality work was being done. But this is just one of the positive changes across the province, as new ways of thinking, new ways of working are creating new and exciting opportunities for Cantabrians. Now, if you drive into Christchurch, you can feel the buzz of change. The signs of constructions, dozens of cranes, thousands of cones, high-vis everywhere, and more shiny new homes and buildings. But I don't really want to focus on the construction of infrastructure beyond noting what's being completed. Things like 67,000 housing repairs, 20,000 new homes, 75% of the horizontal infrastructure, and many new buildings and facilities. The completed anchor projects such as the Cricket Oval and the Bus Exchange, and the full steam ahead activity on the Avon Otakaro precinct, the Justice and Emergency precinct, and the Metro Sports. Now that's all great stuff and a fantastic achievement for our city. But I want to talk about the unseen changes in the province and the city, the attitudinal changes, the collaboration, the hubbing of ideas and services, and the positive focus on the future. And it's really exciting to see that young people in particular are responding to this new focus and energy. Ever since the earthquakes, they've been more interested in education. They're achieving better results, and this year, 81.6% of their 18-year-olds are leaving school with NCEA Level 2 or more. And that's a record in Christchurch and across New Zealand. But beyond school, more young people are in education, in training, and in work than ever before. The unemployment rate for 15 to 24-year-olds is down by an amazing 42%. And I think it's because these young people are able to see the benefit, the immediate benefit of education and training, and have identified what they can do to be part of the future of our city and our province. I came across a couple of young guys the other morning, very early, far before start time, and they were waiting at the gate to their construction site, and they were champing at the bit to get in, and they told me that it was their first job and they couldn't wait to get to work. Now, what a great start for their careers. Right across the city, we're all engaged in life more in Christchurch. More of us are playing sport, more of us are going to arts events, and more of us are involved in community projects than the rest of the country. It's as if Christchurch has been inspired and energised by all this change. Yes, of course, there are people that still have a long way to go to rebuild their lives and waiting for them to get back to normal. But we're really focusing on providing them the support that they need, and things like the Residential Advisory Service, the RAS, which is a free legal service for earthquake repairs and issues, as well as the In the Know Hub.
The member's time has expired. Ian Lees Galloway.
Mr. Speaker.